Are you new to real estate sales, or are you an existing agent who's struggling to get ahead? Why are some agents absolutely killing it? Do they have special powers? No, they don't, but right now they're probably doing things that you're not. And I'm here to tell you what they're doing so that you can start doing those same things. I'm going to give you the 5 pillars that you could start doing right now to real estate to move up into the category of top producer. The top producers, they understand and apply the 5 pillars of real estate in their daily real estate lives. These are the things that the top 20%ers do, and they work on these things habitually throughout their entire real estate career. I'm going to share with you what separates the top earners from you, and if you follow these principles, you can get there too. But before we begin, if you find this information helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe, you'll be able to access a playlist exclusively designed for real estate agents. By subscribing, it helps YouTube recognize valuable content and gives access to our videos to more and more real estate agents. Or maybe you've already seen a lot of our content and know that you want to become part of the Joe Wiessner Realty family. Click Apply Now below this video right here, and this will fast track you to getting started with us. Know this, the agents that are at the top of the real estate mountain right now, they were once at the very, very bottom. Every salesperson starts at the bottom, and everyone has their first day in sales, but everyone has the same 24 hours. What gives? The great divider that separates the top 20% from the rest of us is how they use those 24 hours. The saying, time is money, cannot be more true. And how much is your time worth? Think about it. Are you worth $50 an hour or $500 an hour? Do you know anyone that makes $5,000 an hour? Think about ball players or actors. How about $50,000 an hour? Think Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett. The point of the exercise is to open up your mind that here in the United States, you could start from absolute zero and earn your way and create your own worth and value. The free market determines your value. And the great thing about us salespeople is that we account for 20% of the millionaires nationwide. These 5 pillars, in my opinion, are the building blocks for a successful real estate business. And all of these things are consequential and tie together and lead to homeostasis in your overall life. So let's get started. Number 1, the first thing is fix your real estate service. Or if you're just starting out, get your service right from the beginning. This is the first thing to do because if your service is poor, there's no amount of marketing or salesmanship that will overcome a dud in the marketplace. As a matter of fact, if you market a poor service, you put time, energy, and money behind it, which results in a poor customer experience, the marketing will put you out of business even faster than if you had done nothing at all. Before you put yourself out in the market square, you need to determine what type of service am I going to deliver to the consumer. Will it be a premium service that can command top commission fees? Will you work with buyers or sellers, renters, or all the above? Are you going to be a discount lister, meaning an agent who cuts commission at their listing presentations? I certainly hope not. Who are you going to work with and where are you going to work? What area do you want to focus on? Do you have a niche market or are you a member of a large organization? Who are your competitors? Surprisingly, my anecdotal observation of these questions amongst agents is that not much time is spent planning here, and this is a huge, huge mistake. The key is to decide in the very beginning what you want your business to look like in the very end, and very few agents plan like this. If you don't know where to start, consult with your office manager or broker. Likely you're going to be working with everybody in the beginning, buyers, sellers, and renters. Take a few hours and map out your process for each segment, a buyer process, a seller process, and a renter process. Map out every detail because the process is different for each one. Believe me, your starting plan for each will evolve over time and look completely different as you go through the process. And that's a good thing. You'll need to make critical choices in the beginning. These are huge. What branding pictures are you going to use? They're going to stick with you for a while. Make sure you choose what you like. Do you have a logo? If not, you really need one. How do you get all that marketing material on your emails, landing page, and postcards? How are you going to show houses to buyers? What value added are you going to supply sellers at a listing appointment? How are you going to get contracts signed? What technology are you going to use? How are you going to follow up with leads that did not convert? What's your system for processing the file after it goes pending? How are you going to handle phone calls that come in from your Facebook leads or any other lead source? What vendors are you going to use for the inevitable home inspection repairs? Do you offer a closing gift at the settlement table for your client? Take as much time as you need, perhaps days, to get straight in your mind what you want your business to look like, and then map it all out, all in writing. Then work every day to deliver that promise to the marketplace. Number 2, learn to sell. Many agents who get into real estate think they know how to sell, that they're good talkers and they can get by on that, and they don't need to work on their skills. In my long experience, there are very few natural-born salespeople. Almost everyone must learn the fundamentals of the sale. A few good models to study are the AIDA model: attention, interest, desire, and action. Or there's the prospect, present, close, follow-up variation. Basically, it's the same thing as AIDA. Or, as they say in the movies, ABC, always be closing. But is this true? Well, 100% yes, it is. A huge misconception is that the real estate deal is about one solitary single close. That's not the case. It's always a series of closes. Your job as an agent is to recognize all the close situations. When you pre-qualify a buyer or seller, you must close. When you list a home or show a buyer multiple homes, you must close. When negotiating contracts and all the inspection issues that will arise, you must close. When asking for a referral, you must close. In order to be a good closer, you need to put yourself in the position to close. Then recognize the close, which is usually when your buyer or seller is firing some objections at you. Most inexperienced agents cower at objections, while the top 20%, when an objection comes up, which is all the time, they smile inside because they know that they're only steps away to completing the objective, and that's to close. If you are reluctant to overcome objections and ask for the sale, quite frankly, a sales career may not be for you. What's interesting to me is agents who have trouble with objections are very reluctant to practice objection busters with their trainer or broker or other office agents. You need to really get over that, because if you do, you'll have a huge advantage to those agents who aren't prepared to handle objections. Most newer agents curl up when hit with an objection, whereas the seasoned vet knows that they're only one step away. Clients with objections have a genuine interest. You just need to know how to handle it. Learning to sell has never been easier with terrific resources such as YouTube. Everything that you could possibly want to learn about sales is already online. There's no shortage of self-help books either. Become a voracious reader of the icons of sales. Particularly great are Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar, David Ogilvy, and Mary Kay. Before hitting the street, study these masters of the sale. It's truly an art. Number 3, marketing. Once you know that you have a good service and are actively working to become a good salesperson, next comes marketing. First things first, are you a part-timer or are you a full-timer? If you're a part-time agent, maybe the goal is just to work with people that you know, family, friends, and business associates. Starting as a part-timer and evolving to a full-timer is a typical scenario for many agents. This makes it a very narrow, easy-to-hit target. And if your network is large enough, you may make a darn good living just from this most important segment, called your SOI, sphere of influence. But if you're going to go bigger, people that you don't know, your mindset needs to grow. How are you going to attract those people that you don't know? This is a much heavier lift because you need to bridge the trust gap, which is non-existent in the beginning for those who don't know you. In order for anybody to buy from you, they need to trust you. Marketing takes on many forms, and typically there's 20 or so common ways to get your name out there in real estate. Your biggest marketing asset, however, is your reputation, and your reputation will evolve over time. When you're the new kid on the block, many times it's a great idea to let the marketplace know that there's a new alternative, a bold, fresh, new face. If you have a very specific niche, police and firemen, this could work out really well for you. Or are you planning on taking over an area, maybe a geographical farm? These are all great ideas. The point is, you will earn a reputation by how the marketplace perceives you and your work ethic. You will either earn a reputation as somebody who gets the job done, or you won't. As you evolve, an even greater value is placed on getting the job done, but making it look effortless. These agents are the most coveted by the marketplace, but it takes a ton of time, a lot of practice, and a lot of marketing to get to that level. I'm not going to get into the plethora of marketing methods in this video, but you can check out the best method right now by watching this video right up here on digital marketing. And there's no question about it that digital marketing is by far the biggest and most economical marketing amplifier ever created, and is especially effective for real estate agents. So check this video out right up here about digital marketing. This is the way that all marketing is trending. Agents ask me all the time, when do you stop marketing? And the answer is never. Number 4, time management. In order for you to reach your full potential as an agent, you must focus your efforts on the most dollar-productive activities that drive business. 20% of your efforts drive 80% of your business. What are those 20% activities? I'll give you the answer. The most dollar-productive activities that you will do is lead generation. Failure to block out the necessary time, usually several hours every working business day, to lead generate will lead to disappointing results or worse. Your calendar is your friend. Get used to scheduling everything. And what I mean by scheduling is blocking the time. My days are very structured, where in the morning I lead generate, and in the afternoon I meet with clients. The lead generation time is much heavier weighted than any other agent activity. And the very best piece of advice to really grow your business is not only to block out the time, but block out long hours of time. And I mean hours and hours, like 8 to 12 hours straight. These sessions where you're uninterrupted will enable you to create the systems that will become the force in the market that you want to be. Without these systems in place, you're going to have a lot of difficulties, so take the time to do it. Once good systems are in place, you need to create great marketing to attract customers, a marketing system. And your marketing system feeds your customer system, which is called your pipeline. Your marketing system and pipeline are 100% essential. But there are several other key time management systems that you'll need, such as preparing your office. In order for you to take off, you must clear the runway. Declutter your home office. Get the right lighting, the right chair and desk, and get the proper technology. What kind of computer system you're going to work. Get the right printer scanner. Everything is scanned these days. And get the right camera equipment. Time management means organization, and many agents have a lot of trouble with organization. Remember, block the time daily, but for big projects, block long stretches of uninterrupted time and watch your productivity soar. And number 5, your health. Real estate sales can be grueling on the body and mind. You would do well to make your very first time block on your calendar dedicated to family time. Block that out. Diet and exercise and vacation time. To be able to market, to work with multiple clients at the same time, all with different temperaments, you must be able to regulate your cortisol levels, plus other key hormones like dopamine and serotonin. The way you feel plays heavily into your productivity and longevity as a salesperson. Positive energy sells, and you need to work at it. Good nutrition, diet, and exercise are all too obvious, but these can fall by the wayside because of lack of prioritization and scheduling. On my schedule are unbreakable times for exercise. I also save time and money by intermittent fasting. And least we forget, good old sleep. And I'll admit it, I used to be one of those guys that would say, I'll sleep when I'm dead. But I've reversed my position completely there, and I get 6 to 7 hours of sleep every single night, usually from 10 to 5 a.m. Real estate can be a lot of sitting at the computer and a lot of driving from property to property. Sitting and fast food do not mix well for long-term good health. Take the time to get the right sunlight, vitamins and minerals, food, and exercise, and sleep, and watch your productivity grow. And extremely important to your overall health are your relationships. Who you hang around with is who you'll become. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And it absolutely 100% matters. Expand the relationships that are positive and diminish those that aren't. Your health depends on it. I hope this video has helped you. And if you have any questions whatsoever, drop those comments in the description below. If you're in a real estate rut and you just can't put your finger on it, something just doesn't feel right. Maybe the office manager or broker just isn't a good fit. Maybe they don't know about digital marketing or how to promote that within the office. Maybe they can't suggest a winning game plan for you because they don't have much of a game plan for the entire office. Or worse yet, maybe they're just unapproachable. Agents that want more often feel abandoned by their current leadership. If you're just needing some inspiration, go ahead and click the apply button right down here below this video, or click the first link in the description. This will take you to our website, a career page where you could learn more about our company, and there you could apply as well. There's one other thing that you're going to want to do in order to compete in the new era of real estate marketing. You need to understand digital marketing, and there's some very easy, cost-effective ways for you to digitally market yourself. Things that you see every single day that you may be unaware of that are marketing apparatus that other businesses are doing. That's, in fact, marketing. This video right up here would be a good one for you to watch. And of course, if what I'm saying to you feels right, and you wanted to learn more about the real estate business from the ground up, just hit the Apply Now button right down here. By applying, you will get a text with a link to book a 15-minute phone call with my super friendly staff, so we could talk about where you are right now and, more importantly, where you want to go. My hope is that you find this information valuable and that you'll reach out to us so we could work together. So go ahead and click Apply Now and become unstoppable.